We should be going live. Let's share the URL. Then we'll be done so. It's time for work. Mm, Live again. Yeah, I need to change my thumbnail. But not right now, I guess. Okay. Let's finish this up. You can merge the black holes to make them bigger. They should also interact with the elements around them. The white holes should also move things around them. How do I implement the gravity? How do I make game objects affect each other? Why am I getting this error again? Really? If it gives a value, then we can kind of find out what the issue is. Because if it's more than one, then it's not going to trigger the if statement. But why would it be more than one? And if it is more than one, then why would I get a null reference? It doesn't make sense. Weird one. You go to another window, come back, minimize, reopen. There were no debug logs. If this thing is being called, and that's why I'm getting the errors, why didn't the debug log get called? There are 8 errors exactly. Dude, I'm just gonna ignore it. I don't care right now. Right now I care about making gravity work with these things. Let me start implementing the white hole thingies and everything. Forgot to bring water. Let me do this and then go get them. So many things open. Go back it up. I'm saving that as well. Mm. They have rigid body. Wow. Gravitational constant, transform position, force magnitude. I just want to see how this would work. I'm not even gonna read it. I'll just put it in. So I'm curious. What was it called? Gravitational force. Why did I put this? Is how is it getting the other rigid body in this scenario? Well, I guess it's not getting it then. I have to get it. And that is fine. Why did it give me such a dumb script? Hmm. This thing should be its own rigid body. That thing should be the other one's rigid body. You multiply the mass and you get that power, it seems. Then you add the force. I don't know how this is supposed to work out. It's all handled by one guy, one script. Ah, this is whack. This is whack. Let's think about it ourselves. Yo, Akash. I'm trying to figure out how to do the gravity thing now. Or I will do the thing spawning from the middle, the white hole. I'll try to implement that. I'm thinking how to do it. Like, how do they affect each other? How do they know? How is that supposed to work? I need to look it up. This thing gave me a very shitty script. Does not even work. It's completely broken. Okay, let's try doing it a bit myself. I have a bunch of notes. I want them to apply gravity over each other. They must interact from far away. Range. Doing that range thing makes sense in my brain. And then they have to basically exchange their. Yeah, I would look up YouTube or something else. Someone must have something. But this is more in the realm of simulation, I feel. I mean, gravity is basically two things attracting each other, right? Or like things attracting each other because of their mass, just pulling action. That's all that needs to happen. And the energy could be its own separate thing which is trying to go somewhere. And the other thing is just trying to pull itself. So I don't really need to exchange any type of data in terms of gravity much. It's just that, okay, do you see anything next to you? Apply a certain force so that they get towards you. That's all I need to do. So find objects and then just apply a force towards myself. That's all that needs to happen. Let's see how other people have done it. Mm. Space simulation. Would I even get anything decent with that? Star system, gravity, space, gravity, simulation. Oh no, this is giving me completely different things in Unity. It's far freaking easier. This looks interesting right off the bat. I want to create a gravity simulation for multiple celestial bodies. Yep. The concept is simple. There will be a large number of celestial bodies on the scene, and each body will attract every other body. I could change that to only few, but why not everything? Increases exponentially with the number of bodies. 10 celestial bodies, 100 interactions if there are 10 of them. With 100 celestial bodies, there will be 100 x 100, 10,000 interactions. I don't know dots. This is where you think would be necessary though. How many nodes did I end up having just for it to reach um the camera limit? Let's add a script. Just check that. What should I do? Let's test it here because this is the time of spawning it. Yeah, I'm gonna count it. Anyway, I don't need to do this. I can just the notice being spawned. Notes dot count. Well, let's just run it. I mean, I did speed it up, but even then, it should give us some number at least. Yeah, there's a default count already. I was thinking of like just taking the like I could just take a piece, like crop out, like take this Chrome window I have open on the left side. Like this is the window I see. That's why it's so annoying. And look like how this thing is obstructing my face. Like I can't see the thing. So I was thinking, like, what if I take the window in OBS and I just crop out the chat and I put it on the side so that even it's visible on stream. But if I do that, I won't really have much screen space. This thing stopped updating. Now I shipped it. Wow. Mm. Yeah, but they're usually on Twitch, right? And Twitch has better setup, I feel, than this. Plus, usually they end up putting the thing as a VOD on YouTube, but this thing is already on YouTube, so they could just turn on chat if they wanted to save some screen real estate. This thing went beyond max zoom, and we did not even reach 400. Yeah. We don't even have lots of chats happening. It's just you and me. We'll think about it in the future. I think I agree with the guy. It would end up being just thousands. It would be in thousands. Right now it's like 300 something and it's already pretty nice. So I think around thousands would be good. Like, yo, Mr. Kevin is here. Let's go. The gang is here. Um, I might need to learn dots. I always wanted to do that. But it's pretty like different from normal Unity. It's going over my head a bit. Hmm. Body count, world radius, start speed range, start mass range, gravitational constant, min distance to attract, mass to scale ratio. The zero distance between objects can lead to infinite force. To avoid the occurrence of extremely large forces during the calculation, add a restriction on the minimum distance. But this should definitely be possible with the normal rigid body system as well, right? This is just gonna be way more performant. And there's lots of this whole page is there. I mean, I'll go through with this. I mean, maybe this is my gateway to dots. It's definitely gonna be impressive. What system is the article using? It's using the Unity's dot system, which basically uses a completely different programming paradigm. Instead of using the normal, this component based mono behavior thing, it uses ECS in the entity component something system. Oh no, even something fits with this, right? No, but it's like a stack. DOTS was what? Data oriented technology stack. So you have the burst compiler, you have the new ECS system, which completely like runs things in parallel, it's like way more performant. It's way more performant. Let's just see how Unity explains it. TOTS is a combination of technologies and packages that deliver data-oriented design approach to building games in Unity. Applying data-oriented design to games architectures empowers game creators to scale processing in a highly performant. Basically, said the same thing as I did. The burst compiler, which I said, C# job system, yeah. You have not touched this at all. The few times I tried touching this thing, I was so confused. This looks cool, dude. What game is this? Diplomacy is not an option. If I done this project with dots and I actually figure it out, it would be a big flex. There's not a lot of tutorials about this. Applied in an actual game from beginning to end for sure. It's a podcast. I hope it was an article. Hmm. I'm just gonna copy paste this. Run GPT to handle this. Let's give it another try. How do I accomplish this with my node setup? Then I give it my code. Then let's watch it try to give me something. Let's go GPT. I trust in you. Is my trust wasted? Make sure your node has a rigid body today. It has a rigid body today. Modify the update method. This will get the direction, yes. Calculate the distance between the two bodies. We're just doing the magnitude. I forgot what that thing is. What does the length of a vector? The magnitude of a vector represents its size or length in space, regardless of its direction. From the origin to the point represented. Vector dot magnitude. The length will be 5. Okay. 3, 4. From here it will be 5. I guess. Let's see that. 3 and 5. Scene view. It should be at 0, 0. Bro, this is so tiny. Okay, 1 box, 2 box, 3. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's difficult to draw a line from this. Let's shift this thing. 0.5. Yeah. 3.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish. I guess. It's definitely wrong the way I'm doing it, but let's make this be 0.5 here as well. Maybe now it will be easy. Is it really 5? How is it counting 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it was like this, it would be 5. If we are going like radius wise, then I guess it would be 5. Wait, give me some time. Okay, I'm back. I had to go do something really quick. Like if it's going according to the radius, then that distance is definitely 5. I think. I presume. Why is it 320 now? Camera controller, dude, why are you bothering me? I'm gonna remove that. Because I don't need it all the time either way. We'll pull it up only when we need it. Then this thing. Perish. OCD. Oh, please. Oh god. That is it. Oh no, we were explaining the thing. Magnitude, force, magnitude. The same formula that it gave before, just in this format. So all we need to do is update this, I guess. Gravitational constant. I think it would work out. Like the code makes sense. I don't know if it would work with everything though. But it makes sense. I will float gravitational constant. Do I want to do floating point maths with like such a small number? How much is this? How many zeros is this going to be? Isn't that what it's called? Like expanded. Is this with the expanded? Amazing English. I don't trust this thing, bro. Last time I did this thing and it's gonna get deleted. There's too many zeros. Let's not apply the energy. No, it's because the energy was being applied and the mass is probably like the same for everything. So we need to change that and then it should be a bit better. Uh, RB dot mass equals mass. Now the mass should be different. Like the mass we were giving was just a random value which was attached to the size, but it was not related to physics at all. Now it's related to physics. But there's no force being applied. So let's like change it manually ourselves. See if it moves. It's moving at all. Is it because like the gravitational constant is like accurate to real life and the mass we are given is so tiny that it does not have any gravitational, but do I have to have like thousands and thousands of kilograms? Because that one value is basically 1 kilogram. What if I make this smaller? What if this is just 6? I think we'll be seeing chaos if this is working. No chaos. Pause this. Take this guy. Pull it away. Oh, it's being is yeah, it went close. It got attracted. How much mass do you have? It's got 4. Maybe I need to increase the mass or I need to increase the gravity power. What happened? Why were these things like pushed away? Can I push it away like that? It's not weird. What did you mean by it's not? When did you say that? Like, uh, this is unnecessary, it seems. I think we need to increase the gravity by a decent amount because the mass is so low for the force applied. The gravitational force is being applied, but there is no energy trying to move upwards. Yeah, now they're sticking. It's very apparent. Let's pull one of the bigger guys out. Yeah, it's being pulled together. Still, like, not happy with 60. Where is it? It's just a private value. Let's mess with it. Let's decrease the spawn rate. Let's have only a few nodes and we'll mess with it. Spawn rate 1 seconds. Gravitational constant 600. Let's go. Oh, this is becoming weird now. Too much force is being applied. They're getting crushed. See, like when I'm moving it, the other things are also moving because. Oh, that's kind of cool. Is the camera gonna come back? What happened to the camera? Is it not gonna latch on? And now looking at the bounds would have been nice, but oh, it's because it went beyond max zone when we moved the thing around, and now it won't move. Make it smaller. It won't move. Just restart. Didn't move it too much. What is the okay? That's the main camera being moved away. Is it back to 60? That's why it's so normal. Yeah. Oh, it's like magnet. Look how it's spinning. What frames are we getting? How did it get detached, dude? Is it spinning so fast that it's getting detached from its own spin? Yo. That's kind of cool, bro. What size are we looking at? Oh, we're already at 150. Okay, we need the camera bounce thing. I want to see like how far away some of the nodes are going. Yeah, that's sick, right? Gravity. Imagine like with thousands of components, maybe it's worth it to learn dots if this thing will run very quickly. Because if it's shattering my frames, then that's sad. Uh, the magnetic attraction was boring. Yeah, go nuts, right? Start spinning. What do I want to do? I want to remove add the camera controllers. Visualize it. Just start spinning it, and I'll have like a spinning detection somehow. As soon as it starts spinning, play the Interstellar theme. Oh, like when we move it away, it becomes like it gets thrown out incredibly fast because of the attraction they have. Yeah, look at the size of the camera bounce, dude. There was so much momentum that when I moved the thing away, it like, you know, it just went past. It went so far away. That's why the camera broke. Couldn't keep up. Maybe 600 is too much. It keeps going because of the momentum. Like, dude, slow down. Maybe we need to add linear drag. That would save it. And we'll start coming down back. Yeah, like one thing goes away and suddenly the camera just becomes like small. It's because I'm clamping between the min zoom and the max zoom. I need to give some zoom value because I'm moving it. Let's make max zoom. Desired zoom. Just make the desired zoom for now. I think that weight would keep on increasing. What's the limit of the camera's zoom? I do not even know. That there must be a limit. If there isn't, it's kind of nuts. Zoom in. Okay. Camera is decently keeping up. The spawn rate is like very less. Let's increase the spawn rate. Let's see what happens. That's insane. Yeah, right? That's what I think too. How would I handle evolution with this? Like a lot of things come together and they become now like something else. They combine, they phase. I wanted to do some kind of like state determination. See if there are three more things. Oh, I have to do the connection thing then, no? Find out who's connected to you, and then merge. What would happen if I move something? How much gravity does this thing have? Shouldn't this thing be like pulled much more rapidly? What's my stats? Oh, this is why. We are at 10 frame stores. Holy. How many counts? We're reaching 500. Yeah, not viable. Not at all viable. It was 500 on the dot at that moment. Linear drag going one is fine. Not that space has drag, but hello, Mr. Adarsh. We are not even starting at 300 or 200 plus frames per second. As soon as we start, it's less than 200. I'm making a game about stars and a snake. The evolution of a star system and a snake that can interact with it and help it grow. That's the idea. And we are just at the beginning of the process. and I am figuring out how to make a star system, galaxy, basically. Dude is going nuts. It's breaking apart. It became too tiny. The things are going too far away without the drag. I don't think they are coming back to. What's the size of the camera? It should be massive. Holy, it's 1000 plus. Nothing is going to be visible at that point. Yeah, it's gravitational interaction happening. We're just applying gravity to everything, but it's not working out right now. I mean, I'm just randomly spawning in just circles with different sizes at the moment, different masses. This won't be like this. I'm planning to have a core which is gonna keep spawning. Like there's gonna be a white hole, theoretical, in the middle. It's a game at the middle of the galaxy, which is gonna keep on spawning things out, and then you are basically gonna you're modeling a 3D scene. Nice. You're gonna basically arrange the stars in such a way so that you could create black holes slowly while not dying, because you have hunger meter and you're going to run out of stamina. So you have to balance your hunger, make black holes out of combining stars and things by interacting with them. And then you can your main goal is to make the white hole and the black hole fight. And then you can eat the whole universe. I did not explain it properly at all. Your goal is to eat the universe, become big enough to eat it. And you cannot interact with white holes and black holes. So the only way is for you is to merge them together. And how can you do that? By making both of them big, like the black hole big enough. I don't know, bro. We're making shit up. I saw a bunch of YouTube videos and now I'm making shit up. How do I? Bro, we just arbitrarily gave it 600 value. Now I don't know. What kind of maths are we supposed to do on this? Jonathan Blow is gonna scold me because I'm bad at maths. First of all, like, this is not a good test. Things are gonna be expelled in the beginning when the stars are being instantiated, right? And then they're supposed to orbit around the white hole, which is gonna have an insane amount of gravity. So for now, let's just create a node, let's say. We'll call it a core. This won't instantiate anything, but we'll just give it a lot of mass. Let's give it 100. Let's increase the scale as well. 10 and 10. Main camera to be big enough. And let's see how it interacts with it. It's not part of the... No, it should be the part of the... It has the... It has a script on it. Why are they not interacting with it? The rotation will probably happen automatically, because they're right now perfect circles, and there is no point in giving them rotation because you won't even be able to see that, right? But yeah, if they are more complex, they should have rotation. They should revolve around and attract to party. That's handled by gravity itself, right? Like, what happens is something gets formed and they have an inherent rotation, and then gravity just puts them into an orbit. So that would happen automatically. They'll gravitate around a thing with higher mass. So this core is something with higher mass. Why are they not interacting with it? You need to give the initial push to. I don't think we need to do that. They just need to be farther away. And then the code is just going to make them interact. And because the idea was there's going to be a white hole and it's going to expel them out, they're going to have the space, right? And then they're going to accelerate as they come closer and start revolving. So I think that it will work out. But we'll know when we try, when we get there. As we get there, it's gonna happen. I don't think this thing does anything anymore. Oh no, it works the trail renderer. We'll keep it for now. Node script spacecraft. Oh, it did not spawn it, that's why. It's not part of the spacecraft thing. Let's make it a part of it. Like imagine this, okay, they're all attracting each other, they're all interacting with each other, and as soon as it pushes itself out with the force, it's gonna get pulled back in, right? It's gonna go out in a curve, right? I mean, that's what happens in reality, no? I think it will work out. We can test it out right now with a quick test, but let me make the core work first, and then we'll just test it out. Okay, what am I gonna do here? I'm gonna get the... Wait, this is the wrong script. This is the right script. I'm gonna serialize it. Private game object 4. Then in here we are running the thing. Should be added to the nodes. Okay, so we'll just do that. Nodes.add 4. Hopefully that will work. Oh, why does my eye what is that word? I don't even know. It's fidgeting. I think they are being attracted. It's just that they are being spawned very close to it. So if I just move it away now from this location, that's too much distance. Let's just have it here. Let's see what happens. 100 marks. Huh? What? Oh, it's because of the camera. Okay, nothing is happening right now. Let me try putting it closer. Oh yeah, then dumbass bro. Did not assign it. Did not assign the thing. Oh, now it's working. Oh god. What if we move this instead? But all the cores are attached to it though. Oh no, it's turning into a black hole. I mean, this is basically expelling them, right? See, that's an orbit. That's an orbit. That is an orbit, bro. How is it going straight down? It's curving. It's curving. See, they're moving around and around. See. The purple thing was literally in an orbit. Look at this. Look at this. Round. One round. 1 year has passed. If only they could come together and then stick together, this would keep working. But the thing is rotating so quickly that it's going away, and we did not apply any force. How did it go beyond max? No, okay, never mind. It's just I don't think I'm gonna have a bounce thing anymore later. I'll make a new camera system. You can zoom in and zoom out, and there it's gonna have a limitation that if it goes beyond the camera bounce, it's gonna deactivate, go away back to the object pool or something. What we need to do is like make them now instantiate from the circle. You, what happened? What happened there? It just like launched it. It just went shooing and like, what? Now it's expanding. Holy. Wow. Why is the timer public? Oh, it's because I serialized it. I mean, we have gravity. I think now I will make it be expelled from the core, I guess. This thing is gonna come back into the picture for the expelling. What about drag though? Do we need to add drag? Otherwise, things will keep on accelerating, right? Without there being anything to decelerate them. It's that drag. I wanna see what happens. That craziness was without drag. You know what? Let's just back with our old setup. How would it react now? I don't think it will react much differently. Or maybe it would. How will I know? Camera is going nuts. It's better to look at the same view. It's being spawned and it's being spawned slowly. Doesn't matter if the location is not far away. It's probably applying force, but that force is not enough because it's getting pulled into the thing. Is it not gonna spin to win this time? Is it stabilized? You still have 100 plus frames. Yeah, camera is trying its best to look at it going up and down. I don't know why I'm just sitting here and like suddenly my head is starting to feel like hot and I start to feel sick. Even normally when I'm playing games with you, I start feeling sick. If I'm just sitting here. It did not spin this time at all. It did not do spin to win. There not only needs to be a like an expelling thing happening, there also needs to be a range, I think, beyond which the stars should not be able to come in. Maybe just a simple collider. Or maybe like the visuals are the star is like here, but actually like this is how big the star is. The I mean the white hole is the disk it will also kind of have, let's say, and then in the middle is actually the thing. Like the collider is way bigger than that thing because it's not supposed to. Hey, Mr. Tanuj is here. Mr. Tanuj, we're doing some physics here, which I do not know of. We're playing with balls. That's what we're doing. This ball is about to go nuts now. 56. What do you mean 56? Huh? I don't get it. Yeah, this is done. We had our fun. It's not fun. Oh my god, I hate you. Forget. Oh, physics, wave five. Okay. God, dude, what? Dude, there are like 3 people, and it says concurrent viewers 1. I don't get it. YouTube is lying to me. Energy management between 1 and 7. Why would he ever get more than that? Okay, I need to make a white hole out of which stuff comes out of the whole balls come out, and then like the balls should rotate. And we combine the balls to make a bigger ball, a black hole. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's not 0. 130. That's cool. That's fine. Yeah, the balls and holes. Nothing bad with that. Core, mass. What would happen if I make this 1,000? Probably nothing. What kind of graphics are we thinking about this? Because it can't be just circles. I was thinking of going the, where is it? Like this kind of route. Like according to the size of the stars, we're gonna have a disk around them, and then like this 4 diagonal lines type thing. They're gonna like twinkle, and then this semi-transparent gaseous thing would look cool. Yeah, for now circles is just fine, but I need to think about that, like how much of it is collision colliders, and then how is it gonna work out? Because like for the merging, I think it's really important to be. Oh, forget about merging. Just interacting with the objects, because with the snake, you can interact with them. You can wrap around them. If the boundaries of the stars and the nodes is not legible, then it's not good for gameplay. It should be very like easy to understand. I think even if they are like this size, as long as they are interactable, it should be fine. I think it's not an issue. Question is, do I make my stars look like this or something more minimal, just some weird shape? If we are doing fake maths, I guess we need a tangential force. Otherwise, it's just normal gravity, bro. I don't know anything about tangential force. How are we adding it and all? We just applied like gravity maths from ChatGPT, and there is another tutorial here using dots, which I may end up learning and using. This guy's running like thousands of things attracting each other. Bro, in game design, fake maths is harder than real maths, man. This guy's doing force into gravity into first mass, second mass. Even we are doing the same thing. We're doing the same thing, but using rigid bodies. RB1 mass, RB2 mass, gravitational constant, and then distance squared. F mom also. Um, I want it to look beautiful. I don't know if this is gonna be like viable. And how do I slow it down? Because right now this is very fast. Just looking at the things move around, kind of fun, yeah. But I don't think the snake is gonna be able to touch this ball if it's like so fast, Yeah, it needs to be slower. It needs to be slow. Yeah, as soon as Tanuj comes and he's just like jokes like this, bro. Oh, my head. Is it because of this light? Is this like making me feel like a headache? Maybe. But now if it's probably gonna be darker. It's fine. I'll sacrifice that for productivity. Maybe having a light blasted on your face gives you a headache, bro. Hmm. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing. Is just make the time in game slower. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Allow people to speed up and slow down time with a slider. That's a very sim like feature for sure. But do I want to add that in the game? You know what would be insane? What would be insane is that you place the snake, okay, and if you go to a certain area with like like higher gravity field or something, you like time moves slowly for you, and everything else is like moving quicker or something. How would I do that? Like relativistic time in like different places? That's like too much. Nope, not doing it. It would be cool though, as a YouTube flex for a YouTube short maybe or a small video. Like, look, my game has relativity in it. Does Starfield have relativity? Don't tell me it has, dude. You ask us, does Starfield have relativity? Dude, I'll read this thing off stream, man. I don't want to read this right now. I have a headache. This thing is a damn podcast. Let's just make them get expelled from the court for now. Can I ask ChatGPT? What's the fake map? Let me ask it. What's, what's the fake maths version of doing this? Um, Dude, I did not ask for the. No, not this thing. The I'm sorry for the. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. No, for the relativity thing, probably not. I could build it on top of it. But for making the time of the physics run at a different speed and it not break apart at some point, maybe for that. But the time scale is literally meant for that, right? So for now, no, not going beyond Unity. I heard some guy had to like do that for Godot and for some normal game with a lot of collisions. He was unhappy with the Godot's physics system, so he rebuilt it. I think he would make it public as well. That would be nice. I'm sorry for the confusion. I meant the physics script implementation. Thank you, Grammarly. Give me a fake maths version. Would it understand? Can it really give me that? Bro, I do not mean like fake. Damn, bro. Infinity by infinity. It does not get you. Does not get you, Tanuj. Um, okay, let me be serious now. Serious question. I meant not doing actual calculations for every node, but instead faking the gravity with cheaper calculations. Why would I need to type that and would understand? Uh, you can use commonly known as faking gravity or gravity simulation. The method approximates gravitational interactions without performing precise calculations for every node. As a simplified version. Let's try this. See what happens. And then we'll read and try to understand it. This is what they do in a do while loop. Do first while coping. Wow. Equally as performant. Did you read it that quickly, bro? Nice, but definitely gonna be faster. Would remove the damn spawning code. Copy it better. Oh my god, go back to that. Where did my core go? Oh, is it? Well, the timing was funny. It's so much more weaker though. Why did it- Ah, no, this. Is it becoming crazier? No, no, like this thing should. It's about the difference between this method and the previous one. If it was the previous one, this thing would stick to it much quicker. Like I had to give it like 1,000 gravity power, and they are not going nuts. If it was the older one, they would be shaking like crazy. So slow. It's like bouncing on them like balls. I mean, they are balls, but still. 2,000. Oh, it became 200. Okay, let's see the difference between 200 and 1,000 or whatever. If it's not much, then it's definitely something. Yeah, there's definitely a big difference. Okay, 2,000. 5, 5,000. Let's see. Give me some chaos. This is too slow. Yeah, this is better. Oh, okay, okay, little guy. Damn, bro, dude, the little guys are going nuts. Damn, yeah. Oh, this dude is going on a journey now. Will you not come back? Where are you going, dude? Where are you going to? Or it's because this guy does not have linear drive. Is it gonna like how slow is it gonna? It's moving. It's getting pulled by others. What's the frame rate we're looking at? We got only 70. The amount of the amount of elements we have nearly that amount of frame rate. Oh, this is another explosion happened. It's very tiny. Probably lost in YouTube compression, but another small explosion had happened. Oh, it's spewing out stuff. It's the small guys, dude. I'm pretty sure. The small guys are like coming close and then it's just like bam. Too much momentum. Yeah, of course, space shouldn't have drag, but then the white dude would have kept on going. Now at least he's slowly trying to come closer. Yo, what if we put a time scale? Where like a slider in this and move the time scale in this, like we would go nuts. Frame rate is gonna get deleted though. We are already at 50. So let's do something. Let's increase the spawn interval to like 100. So it should stabilize a bit. The nodes would not spawn in that quickly. Why is this guy moving so slow? It's not moved at all. Is the linear drag too much? Zero. Damn, it exploded again. We'll do one thing. We'll give a slider to slow down instead of speeding up, and when it's doing the explosion, we'll like slow it down and see how it happens. Slow mo, guys. Moment. How do I make this a slider? Wasn't this like a range between or something? Float min 0f, comma 1f. Is this how this works? I'm not sure. Yeah, we got a slider. Oh no, it happened too quickly. I was not ready for it. Next time. Let's see it in slow motion. Dude, even in slow motion, this was like so fast. It was 0.11 time scale. Now, it's just like we're just messing around, man. I need to work on this. I don't like doing this in update like this. Is there a better way? Like it only updates when I change the slider. Otherwise, it will stay there. Probably a event thingy. No, even that does it every frame. I was gonna do it away, which I know, but that also makes it run every frame, so it's not any different than this. How long have I been streaming? Does not tell me. How are you any useful? Like this YouTube live stream sucks. Start around 3:30 and it's gonna be 5 o'clock, so 1.5 hours probably. Damn, not feeling that good. Let's just do the expulsion thing for now. Then we'll think about it. This algorithm definitely works, but our gravitational constant is insane. Probably because the scale is so small, the mass they have is so less. That's why. ChatGPT, I'm coming for you. I'm not gonna remove this. I'll add a new one. That one has some info. Can you make this? Make the notes. Instantiate from the core. Core with therefore coming outward. Like they are being expelled from it. Expelled? I guess that's right. Come on, ChatGPT, do the magic. Do the programming. If you want to do fake maps, then you would have to do the double for loop over each object. Add a force towards other objects, their mass by its own velocity, its own mass. So if you wanna, not O if you wanna, I guess. Do the double for loop over. Direction to x into mass x, current velocity into self mass. Dude, we already did the fake maps and did not even help us much, bro. We do this other fake map, it's gonna like delete the frame rate even more. Like it's gonna become half of what we have. This expel thing is gonna stay the same no matter what implementation I'm going for the physics, but I'll think of something for the physics. It's way too heavy right now. Also, where is the core? What is this bullshit? Lies. Did I not even copy this though? did I copy paste the code or did I not do that? I may have not done it. Just looked at it and I forgot. Additions are faster than divisions, I guess, yeah. How is the spawn point any different than the previous thing? Core does not have to be there. Core can come back. Previous 0, 0. Might be just better for me to do it different way. Go back to being how you were. Inside unit circle. Do they have outside unit circle? Yes. Sir. Okay, they do not have outside unit circle. Hmm. Radius 1. So they use this to get the direction. They use this thing, then push it in that direction. Okay. This is just for adding the force. This thing does not need to be changed. Where is it being spawned though? Where's the instantiate? This thing, random position. Now we have to mess with this so that it always comes outside of the core. Spawn radius. Forgot about that. Let's visualize the spawn, this random position wherever it's coming up. We'll mess with it. What was that? Raw sphere, right? Yeah, raw sphere. Why? Okay, because I wrote something else. That's right. Hmm. Gizmos dot raw sphere. Why a sphere? It's probably cooler than the other sphere. Position, random position. Class is not a class level variable. But I told yesterday I would clean up my code. God damn it. Why is this a vector too? I'm just gonna cry to him. Probably not. Listen. Yeah. Oh, bye, Mr. Roshan. I did not say it yet. Bye. Yeah. All right. It's technically outside of it. Now it's going so somewhere else. Hmm. Inside unit circle spawn radius. So choose a direction. You don't care about the direction. Spawn radius. Can I do this? Can I do? Yeah. Transform that position. Yeah. If I can do that, then Chord or transform. What was it? Then what would happen? They're all gonna be probably spawned in one position, which is fine. Huh? Where are the other things coming from? Oh, it's being added. Spawn radius bar needs to be damn tiny. Uh, small. If I make this, if I make this thing static, it's gonna stop interacting with everything. You know, the mass, everything will go. Not cool. Yeah, sucks. Will other things interact with it though? I think so. Otherwise, why would they still stay here? The movement was the issue, not the spawn radius. It's still spawning from the damn middle. Does not matter. 5 is actually exact. Random position, quarter transform position into spawn radius. And it still spawns at the middle. Multiply it by 5, right? And it should multiply it in all the x, y, and z. I should be facing bugs right now. Why is it working like that? YouTube. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the spawning thing. Random position is drawing the sphere. The sphere is not changing, right? Yeah. Random position, quaternion identity. Oh, that thing is not giving me the. Or is it? Spawn radius draws the circle here, but it's part of the position itself. Random position is a multiplication of the coarse transform position, so basically its center with the spawn radius. It's not equals to this, really. It should only give us the location. The range is big. Still gonna be at the center of that. Then why is the maths not working? It's at the center. Increasing the spawn radius does not do anything. But why? It's for one thing. Why wouldn't it change the thing though? Actually, that's confusing me. Zero or X spawn radius should move every time we spawn this that should move. Okay, let's mess with that. It's not changing. Not changing at all. Make this 10 right now. Didn't change. How is that not affecting anything? No, it's being used to instantiate it right here. So we're just applying a force to it. Why would it not change its location? You know what? Let's do something. Let's do something else. Okay, this thing all together. Not even call this thing random position. You're not random position anymore. Yeah. This thing spawn position. I'm giving it a transform manually, and I can move it around. And if this does not move around with it, then I don't know, man. Something's wrong. Okay, it moves around. I could do something really jank and just animate it moving around like this within like certain keyframes. Just keeps rotating. That won't be nice though. What was the issue before? I think the gravity is too much. One easy visual fix would be to increase the order of this thing so that it looks like it's coming out from the edges itself. But the gravitational pull is too much. This just 500. It's the force not. I am. It's 10. So because of drag on all of them, what did what I think? But using the quarter might be drag. Do you have drag? Yeah, you have drag. I might need to just figure out the dots thing. That's a limitation of not knowing how to use it. Yeah, must drag. Even then the other things are staying pretty close. But this guy is just going away. Oh man, how can I make this go from this to actually looking like a decent star system? I do not know, but that would be something. Then things like black hole and other stuff. I think I'll stream just until 5:30. So just for 5 more minutes, I'll go off. I'll study the dots and I'll come back tomorrow with the newfound information of Unity's dot system. Because I'm getting tired and I need to study. I definitely need to also figure out how am I going to spawn the smaller ones compared to the bigger ones and the evolution of the stars as well. Let's just get that. What if I do? Cosmic Snake, was it Canvas? Matches you can go away. Oh, this should be in this. 18 today's. Huh. Yesterday was 8, dude. Not 18. And we were traveling through time. What did we do? Designed the in the space system. Trying to implement the space system, gravity. This way to finish stuff up. What was the thing I needed to take care of? Yeah, study dots. Study dots. Then study the evolution of stars. Those are the main things. How does a white dwarf evolve into? What does it evolve into, and where does it come from? Like, who evolved into that guy? Figure that out so that we can make the thing be nice. We need to make mergers happen somehow. Have two things merge into one. Yeah, and dots. I mean, studying dots would probably take up most of my time. This is probably small. Yep. Push the kit. Then we'll bounce. Then be bouncing then. Maintain. Gravity. In parentheses. It's not really broken. We're not happy with it. Okay. Thank you for anyone who came today. I'll be leaving and be coming tomorrow. Right, listeners? Bye, everyone. Bye bye.